Yes. Ah, I got water in my ear. The industrial grade products you need. Granger, for the ones who get it done. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Leading lambs to slaughter, letting cats out of the bag. Leopards can't change their spots. We knuckle under, we know the ropes, we kick the bucket. It's all kinds of old sayings. Moot points. Namby-pamby. What an namby-pamby. What is a nickname? Good morning, everybody. Where do those old sayings come from, anyways? Give each other a couple of hugs, a couple of high fives. And let's go to Coventry and see if we can watch some naked lady make chocolate and call ourselves Peeping Toms. Good morning. Anybody in news going, what the heck's he talking about? Right, Mello? Mello's going, what? What, Pops? Wise lady Godiva being watched by Peeping Tom making chocolate. Naked. What the heck's going on? Good morning. Shine, it's Shine's birthday. How come you didn't tell us sooner? Peeping Steven. Steven, the EMT Greenie, I got a package from you. Tomorrow, okay, well, I'll tell you guys here in a few minutes. I got one from Deborah Pearl, too. Deborah Pearl, next time you're going to send a package that big, please let us know. We had to stop traffic in the neighborhood so that that gigantic truck could come. So I actually had to, I almost got cited by the neighborhood for obstructing traffic. Thanks, Deborah. Next time, would you please give you a little heads up on that? Oh, well, you wait and see, EMT. Good morning. Have you guys said happy birthday to Shine? Shine just told you guys it was his birthday. Okay? That's a better move. Give Shine, I want Shine to get 20 happy birthdays, Niffy. Okay? Oh, CCS, you can't even believe it. I have to call Lath over here to help lift the box. Give me 20 happy birthdays, 42 people here. At least 20 can say happy birthday to Shine Shine. Help him shine. If you guys remember, he wrote us that beautiful letter a couple of weeks ago. Remember when he was all transparent and told us all kinds of personal stuff? Make it 44. Happy birthday to Shine. If anybody that's having birthdays around here is allowed to say, so they can get, I don't know, very few people get 20 happy birthdays before 9 o'clock in the morning. Very few. Okay, but let's get serious for 1 second. I'll make it 10 seconds. I'm going to get serious for 10 seconds. Good morning, everybody. I want to do a 10-second moment of silence for 9/11 victims and their families. 23 years today is the anniversary of 9/11. I remember it like, I just remember it so vividly to this minute. So I'm going to turn this music down and I'm going to take a 10-second time out for the 9/11 memorial. Thank you guys. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, it was right around this time. It was actually like 8:45 when they hit the first tower. So, anyways, thank you for that, and good morning to everybody. Pops had a migraine yesterday. I'm having a little trouble with these two front teeth now. This one got okay. Old guys' teeth fall out. I didn't know that until I got old. And I never was much of a dental care guy in the first place. Kids, take care of your teeth. But yeah, it was really more of a migraine yesterday. And my migraines always come from somewhere when I can finally figure them out. Stress related. Does anybody think Pops has been going under a little bit of stress the last 2 weeks, trying to find a new grow house and get restarted? Plus keep everything rolling the way it had been rolling. And then we find out that our investment in Oregon has gone, where is it? Where is it? Yeah, Oregon, they messed us up. Nobody saw that coming. Nobody saw them not reinstating that law. I didn't even know the law was set to run out. And right now we've dialed everything back. So like you've seen here on the show with the prizes, the shipping, everything, we still ship orders. But I've had to take a much lower profile. And yes, it is working out. It is. Katie's writing books. That's great. I know, Pacers. Let me go get my tea. You caught me. Pacers, stop paying such good attention. Speaking of which, I saw your package is supposed to be delivered to you today. So check your mail later. Good morning, everybody. Derek Anderson. We don't do politics here. Last night was what it was. Whoever you were, you saw what you wanted to see. Those, at the end of the day, you know what those debates really do? They cement our biases. We go in expecting our hero to win, everything our hero says, and everything the other guy says, and we don't come out a lot further along. My personal opinion, I'm not being political. Okay? No politics. We're not taking sides. You guys have no idea who I'm voting for. And personally, it's none of your business. Personally, it's none of your business. And if it were your business, I would make it your business. See what I'm saying? All right. Personally, after all of that kind of stuff, you know what I want to do? I'm not even joking. CCS, I agree with you. I think Pop should run for president and Brock should be the VP. That's what I really think. I think we'd make a great ticket. Okay? Brock would go out on the campaign trail for me, and I get to stay home and grow a lot of stuff. But Brock could go do a lot of the campaigning, right? Brock and I. And then when I go down for the count, which will eventually happen, you guys can bring Brock up, okay? Give me 5 people. Give me 5 people that would vote for me and Brock, okay? Give me 5 people that would vote for Brock and myself. I would do my best too, I promise. I promise I would be I would do every day. I'd wake up and I'd say, how can I be an impeccable president today? Okay? I think we would make good I'll learn fast. I can learn on the job very fast. R&R wants Mrs. Deborah Pearl to be the vice president. Hey, oh, poor Brock. What are we going to do? No, Deborah is Secretary of State. Secretary of State. Deborah, you can be Secretary of State, okay? Oh, I'm not kidding you. I could do it. I think the more the more I watch these guys, the more I'm like, I think I could do that. Jesus Christ in the cabinet. What would Jesus Christ's job in the cabinet be? What would we have Jesus Christ in Australia? What would he, we already know he's Director of Human Resources. What would he be, HUD? Housing and Urban Development? Let's have him the Secretary of Housing and Urban Development. Okay. Oh, ambassador to Australia? How about ambassador? Our Australian ambassador. Secretary of Defense? No, not Secretary of Defense. Streety would be Secretary of Defense. You see how big that boy is? Streety, go get him. Bill wants an education secretary. No, Shine, you will not run the Secret Service. No. I say we just make him ambassador. We don't want him at every cabinet meeting. We just send him to cable, tell him what we need. We could spend a whole show filling out my cabinet. You know that? We could spend a whole show filling... Homeland Security. Oh, no. Derek Anderson wants to be in charge of the Space Force. Sarah says JC is Secretary of the Reflection Pool. Okay, I don't know why I'm finding this so funny. I was running for president a minute ago. Now it's a comedy show. Okay? Molly, you could advise me anytime. Okay? Let out Jesus run the Department of Homeland Security. No. Cleany could be Agriculture Secretary. Who seconds Cleany as let's nominate Cleany as Secretary of Agriculture. Let's nominate Cleany, Secretary of Agriculture. Who seconds my nomination? Okay, Nerdy seconded it. Okay, let's put it up for a vote. Let's move it forward for a vote. Sandy votes. Okay, we got a lot of people saying yeah to that one. That one was easy. Okay, that one was super easy. Secretary of Agriculture, Cleany. And his assistant secretary of Agriculture, of course, is Niffy. Okay, so they got themselves a couple of jobs. Molly Pops, I need a job. Okay. Tomorrow. Oh, you guys are making me laugh my tail off this morning. This is great. What a headache. I didn't have a headache yesterday. Tomorrow, mail call. Tomorrow, Molly says, please let me just blow up one. I'd like to be the secretary of blowing things up. Okay. Who's the secretary of kindness here? Is Kim here? Is Kim the Golden Bolden here? Oh, Paige, I had a terrible one yesterday. I couldn't even see straight. Is Kim the Golden Bolden here? I'm making her secretary of kindness whenever she shows up. Okay? Let someone know Kim has a job waiting for her. Secretary of kindness. She's been around for so long. There she is, the IKA ambassador. Yep. Kim's been my buddy. IKA ambassador, that's right. The International Kindness Association. Do you guys remember we had the IKA going here for a little while? International Kindness Association. Kim, Kim wants Secretary of Education. If you'd prefer that one, dear, you could have that. And we'll move Sandman to Secretary of Kindness. Secretary of Liquid Culture. Is there such a thing? Is there such a thing as Secretary of Liquid Culture? I've lost my civics class. Is there things need to be fixed? Secretary of Liquid Culture. If there isn't one, there should be. There should absolutely be a Secretary of Liquid Culture. Before we get, oh gosh, I'm having a great morning. Thank you for that, you guys. Tomorrow, mail call. Tomorrow, mail call. If you've sent me something in the last week or so, I've squirreled it off. It's been sitting in the simmer pile. Do any of you guys remember what a simmer pile is? Simmer pile. Pops takes his presents and he puts them in a pile and he lets them simmer. And then I just go and I look at them. I shake them a little. I look at them. I set it back down. I wait. I'll open it tomorrow, but I don't. And I let them simmer. And then it like ramps up the expectation for me, and I get like, and then I have mail call day. That's then when I open them all at the same time. Okay, and art makes the pile look bigger. That's right. That's right. I actually should have a tree in the house and go stick them under the tree. Speaking of R&R, one of the packages from you, son. Thank you. So we'll be, and I think I know what's in it, close, but I haven't opened it. So tomorrow morning, R&R Shrooms, I have a package from Niffer and Cleany. I have a package from Deborah Pearl. Deborah Pearl stopped traffic in the neighborhood. I have a package from EMT Greenie. And so we have at least 4 or 5 packages to open tomorrow morning. Give me 5 people that want to see mail call tomorrow. 5 people. Give me 5 people that want to see a mail call tomorrow. Nerdy's 1. What's in those packages, Pops? I haven't opened them. Okay, so mail call tomorrow. It's always fun to see, huh? Mail call. Let's do a mail call. You know what Terrence McKenna said? We've been talking about words here a lot. We'll talk about words here at the end of the show today. Being impeccable with them. But Terrence McKenna is one of my favorite philosophers of all time. He's quite a philosopher, along with many other hats that he wore. This is one of my favorite quotes by him. The real secret of magic is that the world is made of words. And that if you know the words that the world is made of, you can make of it whatever you wish. Does that sound like anything we're teaching each other here? Does that sound like does that resonate with anything that we're saying here? Streety, Secretary of Defense. Yes, Mello. To me, this is brilliant. We basically describe our own universe. We describe and live our own universe. Isn't that a great quote? I love that quote. I love a lot of quotes from Terrence McKenna. How about this one? How about this one? Would a friend let another friend do stupid things alone? Would a friend let another friend, you're going to go do something stupid, but I'm going to make sure you go do it alone. Or might you participate? Which would you do? A good friend would say, wait for me, right, Derek Anderson? A good friend would say, you're going to go do something stupid? Oh, wait for me. Is that what a good friend would say? Joe D says at least get him home. Okay, yeah. At least get him home. Cleanie, are you tying one on? I'm tying one on. She's not doing it alone. She has team building exercise. Look at these. Who does that? Who's the first person to think of it? Oh, a good friend would tie one on. Okay. Oh man, a good friend would tie one on. That's a, I feel like we're at much best. We could, that, oh man, that's so stupid. So dumb. Who does that? Who was the first person to think of that? Who was the first person? And I have one more question. Why in that video? Why in that video was it only girls? Huh? What the heck was going on? How come there wasn't any boys trying to catch a wiener? What's going on? Molly, would you do that with your friends? Molly, will you? I'm waiting for Molly. We're not going any further till Molly says, yes, I would do it with my friend, or no. Okay? If you think you know. I'm waiting for Molly. We need some Molly feedback, okay? Molly back. Molly feedback. Molly, are you doing that with a friend? We're waiting. We all want to know. Okay? Okay, I'm not going any further until Molly answers. I have to be honest with you. You guys put peer pressure on Molly to answer. Okay? Put some peer pressure on Molly. Katie would do it. We knew Katie. We didn't even ask you. Of course she would do it, Katie. Okay? Molly's putting a wiener. Molly, you didn't answer. We're still waiting. Molly, would you do it? Giovanni, come on, put some pressure on her. Molly? I'm not going any further. I don't know why, but I'm stuck on Molly giving us an answer. Okay, only for the girls in the family, Nerdy. It looks like it. Looks like it's a girls-only activity so far. Okay, Molly, are you going to answer? Come on. She's busy. Molly, are you tying one on right now? What are you doing? Okay, Lovely would do it. Okay. Oh, Molly. Molly, it must be a lag. All right, I will move on. Molly's saying, no way. Okay. We finally got an answer out of her. Thank you, Molly. I'm sorry for putting you on the spot, dear. No, it's okay. It's okay. I put you on the spot. Jeez. What in the nature's going on? Did nature really make one of these? Did nature really make one of these? I'm a little confused. It's an Australian bustard and his mating call. Woo! Can I play wiener games? How do you like that business? What a wild-looking creature. What a wild-looking creature. Beautiful. Nature is so beautiful, and then it's really awkward. Listen to him. Winter games. And then we have one final thing I want to show you guys. I love this. Rules for being human. You'll receive a body. You will learn lessons. There's no mistakes, only lessons. Unfortunately, a lesson's going to be repeated until it's learned. Learning lessons never ends. There is no better. There is not better than here. Others are simply mirrors of you. I love that one. What you make of your life is up to you. Oh, by the way, life is exactly, not even a little bit different, but exactly what you think it is. Your answers lie inside you. You're going to forget everything we're talking about here. And if you feel like it, you can remember it whenever you want. A lot of wisdom in there. A lot of wisdom. We could do a whole show on each one of those lines there. Heck of a lot of wisdom in that one, huh? I'm happy when I read things like these things coming at me from McKenna and Sanskrit and this and that. It's all the same basic precepts that we try to talk about here. It's all the same basic precepts. We can use different words, but they all have the same meanings at the end of the day. So that's that for this morning. Let's do a couple of where did that come from? And then I have this really interesting article. Okay. We talked about spinsters last week. We talked about square meals. We talked about starting from scratch. Do you remember starting from scratch? They draw a line, scratch a line in the ground, and you would be on this side, and the race would begin. You would start from scratch. How about striking while the iron is hot? That one's kind of obvious, huh? Striking while the iron is hot. Comes from the day when blacksmiths lifted iron objects out of their furnace, and there's glowing hot, and they're hitting it and bending it and shaping it into forms. That's striking. Striking while the iron is hot. So it's while it's at its hottest and most malleable point, you're beginning to shape it. They only hammer the object into shape while the iron is hot. Once it cools down, it's not as easy to hammer into shape, is it? Swan song. Swan song. Where did swan song come from? Well, that's simple. That's that old opera. Remember that? It was an opera. Swan song. I think Giovanni Riboldi Macashroni. Yeah, Macashroni. Giovanni Macashroni wrote that opera. Am I right, Cleanie? Swan song. Not very many people know about Macashroni. Even fewer know his first name is Giovanni. Okay? Either that or Pops is balderdashing you again. Again. The swan song has nothing to do with Macashroni, whoever the Shroni Mock that is. Swan song comes from the old belief that swans, who typically live an incredibly silent life, swans float around and they are quiet. You don't hear them honking and geesing and ducking, and they don't make a lot of noise. Okay? Somebody block Singer, please. Not block, but put him on a 5-minute timeout. We don't play that. Okay? Thank you, Herbie. Swan song. It comes from an old belief that swans, who are usually silent, burst into beautiful songs when they are dying. That's right, only Jesus Christ gets to fiddle about. Is that a true one, though? You know who would know? Captain Jeff. Captain Jeff would know. I don't say anything for my whole life, and then when I die, I do a song. I'll see you later, my friends. It's off to Swan Heaven I go. What are they doing? We'll have to look that one up. I'll have to follow up on that one. Somebody look that up for us. Do swans really sing before they die? What's a swashbuckler? What's a swashbuckler? Who's the Union troll? I don't get it. How about, a swashbuckler is a pirate. Is that true? A swashbuckler is a pirate. He's a buccaneer? What is good morning, Frank. What is a swashbuckler? Where does swashbuckler come from? Well, some of us know this. A buckle, B-U-C-K-L-E, is a small shield. A small shield is a buckle. See where we're going with this one yet? Who's starting to get the feel of this one already? Once you get the idea that a shield was also considered a buckle, right? A buckle was a kind of small shield. Swash, the word swash meant the noise caused by striking. Okay? So brash men struck their swords against their bucklers as they walked around town. Big old bullies walking around town, slapping their sword against their buckle. I dare you to come out and take me on. These big old galoots walking around town, striking their swords against their buckles, their little shields, and talking crap. Has nothing to do with a pirate. Swashbucklers don't sound like very nice guys. I gotta tell you, it doesn't sound like very nice guy. How about if you took somebody under your wing? Have you ever done that? Most of you have. I know that. You guys are the type. You're the type. You're the type that can put somebody and take them and put them under your wing. What do you do with them when they're under your wing? Have you been wearing underwing deodorant? Have you been wearing underwing deodorant? You know who seems to be taking a lot of people under their wings? Have you guys been paying attention to Colorado mycology lately? My God, how professional you guys look and are, it seems. It seems. Why'd I have to add it seems, and are. Do you guys see their get-togethers? They rent hotel rooms and stuff or something. You should see the flyers for what they're going to do the next week or the next meeting. Who's your PR director? Who does all of that? They have sponsors. I look at the bottom of their flyer and go, this event is sponsored by, and I'm looking at it, I go, how do I get on there? Well, how much does it cost to get mine? I want a sponsor. They're doing a great job. I want to tell you guys, I'm really proud of what I can see from out here. Thank you for doing what you guys are doing in the mycology community. And the people that I know of here that are involved in that are Deborah, Nerdy, 5280 all day, Kim, Mike, and I don't know of anybody else, but I'm sure there's many, 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 many. Deborah, Nerdy's the one. Nerdy's the genius on all of that. I'm not joking when I say genius, because that's the kind of person, the kind of skill set we need to not be paying people up in Madison Avenue to help us create our buzz, but that we can do it from inside. I love to see that. I love that. It's so ground level and grassroots, but it's done so professionally. I'm like looking at that going, that's a professional outfit. So you guys keep taking that whole situation under your wing. Nerdy is our motor, Deborah is our wings, and Kim's out there tail gunning. That's a cute way to put it. That's a really cute way to put it. They teach seminars, they do, I don't know, man. I'm proud of you guys. Take somebody under your wing. This goes back to the Bible. A lot of these old sayings that we run into come from out of the Bible. They go in, they pick something out of the Bible, and they turn it into a saying. This one came from Luke 12:34. I'm not doing Bible talk. I'm just telling you where the saying came from. Jesus laments that he wished to gather the people of Jerusalem as a hen gathers her chicks under her wings. To take somebody under your wing is typically to try to protect them. We've taken it further. We've now turned it into teaching and mentoring and things like that. But the whole idea was, how does a hen save her babies? How does a hen save her little baby chicks? I think that's so pretty. I've had chickens, a lot of experience with chickens. Chickens are a fascinating animal. She'll gather them all and put them up under her wings. What's even crazier is she doesn't care what eggs she's sitting on. When it's time to sit on eggs, she'll gather all the eggs in the whole coop and sit on one big old pile. Let's do one more. When things are touch and go. Oh man, it's touch and go over here, baby. Touch and go. We kind of know what that means, right? Touch and go. It's a little dangerous, but it's touch and go time. What's that come from? It's a naval thing. Navy. Back in the day when they were sailing ships. The old saying came from ships sailing into shallow water. And when they're sailing into shallow water, don't forget they didn't have GPS and radar and all of that. They dropped the lead, but that's a whole nother saying. But if they all of a sudden they could feel the keel of their boat just barely touch the sand or the shallow bottom, it was time to go. Touch and go. Oh no, we touched, we gotta go. It was touch and go. It meant a dangerous and uncertain situation. I'll do one more. This one nobody uses here. I've never heard anybody actually use this. I've read it, but I don't know that we use it. No. I'll do this one instead. What happens when you're in a situation and you finally turn to the corner? You turn to the corner. Man, everything, but We got there, and then, man, we turned the corner, and then we were off and running onto a new situation. Turned the corner. Where'd that come from? Let's get back on that sail ship that we were on. We just got through with the touch and go. We're on the go part now. And we're heading around the Cape of Good Hope or the Cape Horn, the two very bottom of the continents down near Antarctica. When they're going around the Cape, that was called turning the corner. New adventure. We finished this and we're turning the corner. Seriously rough water right there, right, Anderson? Roughest water in the world. How about one more? What happens when you wear your heart on your sleeve? Any of you guys do that? Any of you a little emotionally over? Sometimes you're wearing your heart on your sleeve. Has that ever happened? You wear your heart on your sleeve. You're the sensitive guy. Nerdy. I used to do it too. Not too much anymore. I don't care anymore. I mean, I still have a heart, but I just don't wear it on my sleeve. Okay? One of our ex is like, are you kidding me, Pops? In the Middle Ages, knights who fought at tournaments wore a token of their lady on their sleeve. Today, if you make your feelings obvious to everybody, you wear your heart on your sleeve. It's pretty obvious who I'm going for. Here's a ribbon, sweet Sir Galahad. Go kill yourself. There's a few more. We'll cover a couple more tomorrow. Okay? There's a few more. We're going to cover a couple more tomorrow. There's a great new Tricycle Today edition. Tricycle Day newsletter. Great overall newsletter. It really is. They do a good job of collating a lot of current information. Who I've been fascinating. They've been following and covering the whole. I want to use the word fiasco, but that's too big a word. The trials and travails of the company Lycos. Lycos is a company that originated with some great startup concepts and a vision, and it was to bring to the masses, to the people, new pharmacology, new ways, new drugs for therapy, etc. And they got a lot of money. They got a lot of startup money, and a lot of money was put into them. They got very deeply involved in MDMA research and trying to get MDMA passed through the FDA. If you look back into the last few weeks, they've been it's been revealed that they falsified some of the evidence in some of the. What's interesting, Giovanni, you say part of Big Pharma, and I have an opinion on that. It's just my opinion. That's all it is. And I'll cover that in a second. We can't get places without involving money and research. So just because that's happening doesn't qualify something, in my opinion, as Big Pharma. Big Pharma is more, in my opinion, when I use the term Big Pharma, I'm talking about a company that is literally out there gouging its users. It's purveying medicine for the purpose of profit. Eventually, every company that starts as a company, it's built for one purpose, and that's to make money. You don't start a company and have a company if you're not looking to make money. But it's what do you do with that money? Do you buy 10 more yachts? Or do you start more therapies? So there's a big difference. So I look at what the end results of some of these companies are. Lycos made, as part of their whole startup, they went out and they grabbed people from Pfizer, Moderna. They have some big shots on their board. They're a little big pharma-ish at the end of the day. But I'm not here to judge their business. I'm watching the fruit. I'm past judging. I'm a fruit inspector now. And I'm looking at the fruit. I don't like it when I find out a company has falsified data so they could continue to do the things that they're doing. I don't like it when you go to the FDA and you give them fake information. And then when you get found out, here's what Lycos has recently done to their benefit. They got rid of their CEO. Boop, you're out. New CEO, boop, you're in. Unfortunately, that CEO is from inside. She was the COO, Chief Operating Officer. So now they've made her the big shot. What'd they do with the guy that they fired? What'd Lycos do with the CEO they fired? They just boosted him up. Now he's a senior advisor to the board members. Just things that make you go, Just things that make you go, And why I watch Lycos closely, because some time ago I looked at that as an investment opportunity. Would I put, even if it's $100, would I put $100 of my money into Lycos and see where it goes in the next 10 years? And I was this close. I'm glad I didn't send them 10 yet. So let's keep our eye on that company. Let's keep our eye on the fruit. What fruit's coming out of where? And I think it's important that we stay current. We have people like the Colorado Myco League that are growing the mycology community. Where are we growing it to? What is our overall vision? And I don't struggle with that because I know what mine is. And then I also want mine to be the same as everybody's, and it's not. Let's be impeccable. Let's be impeccable, okay? Let's tell people the truth about what we do, and let's also include the risks when we talk about the benefits. It's so fun to talk about the benefits. There's risks too. There's risks like put your money into laboratories in Oregon and find out that they're going to be shut down. The law shuts them down. There's risks in everything we do. Count them. Count the costs before you invest. We used to talk about that in discipleship. If we're going to bring somebody on and say, I'm going to teach you how to do something, I'm going to teach you how to be a mycologist, I'm going to teach you how to grow mushrooms, be prepared for that person to be asking you a whole lot of questions. Be prepared. There's a cost. Count the cost. Well, I might have to answer about 4 emails a day for the first 3 weeks while he's super excited. If you don't feel like doing that, don't take on the student. Don't take him on. Count the cost. If you're going to disciple somebody, what's your investment in it going to be? And if you're willing to make the investment, then do it. But don't get it started in something and then you're going to leave the guy hanging. There's so many things that we have to watch our ethics on. It's a wild west out there in the mycology community right now. Wild West. And we're making the laws ourselves right now. Actually, I won't say the laws. We're setting the precedences. How's that? We're setting the precedents. And what's important, what do we do? Especially if you're in any kind of a leadership capacity. What kind of a leader are you being? And we certainly don't want to lead people to be falsifying information so we can make money. Michael Allen here? Michael Allen here. Michael Allen sent me an email or a text. Michael's running correct me if I'm wrong, he's running he called it a waffle, but I think he's saying raffle, where he's raffling off a flow hood. And he said, Pops, would you do me a big favor? Would you mention my raffle on your show? So check out Michael Allen's FFU raffle. He's doing a raffle. I think he said something around the 40 tickets, $25 a ticket, and you win, what do you win? I think you win a flow hood. So for $25, you're supporting a cause, and you may get an opportunity to win. I mean, you do have an opportunity. You might win a flow hood out of the deal. Okay? So go check out Michael Allen here real quick. Michael, give him your contact information. He's got a 2x4 FFU brand new that he's raffling off. And I'm proud of you for doing that. Good job. Somebody's going to get themselves an FFU for $25. A 1 in 40 chance. And you know what? The 25, that's a pizza. So you don't buy a pizza this month. Instead, it goes to a good cause. And at the end of the day, you may even walk away with a flow hood. Okay? Great deal. Trim dog, what's a flow head? A flow hood. A laminar flow hood is what we use a lot in mycology. We also use still air boxes, stuff like that. It keeps clean air flowing over the top of our work area, so we don't get contaminated product as we're working. Okay? So it's a great thing. And they're expensive and they're hard to, one of your biggest investments you're going to come up with in your lab. So, hey, for $25, it's a good deal. Let's get to our book, The Four Agreements. I'm going to be giving away a couple more of these this week, these books, and some of you have noticed that have received the books. Have you been receiving a little fruit package with it, a little supplementary supplements going along with it? Thank you, Michael. Have you guys when I send the book, do you receive a little supplemental supplements with it? Yes, you do. You should. If you don't, please let me know that I forgot it, because I try to slip a little supplementals in there. Okay? Shine, you need to write to me. Go ahead and write to me. So, let's get to our book. Last we were talking about our minds being fertile spots, waiting for what kind of seed we're going to plant in there. Are we going to plant a seed? And the seeds that we use, that we plant with, are our words. And I would say we use magical words. Our words are magic. Are they not? Our words are what we cast our spells with. Our words are what we manifest with. Our words are what we laugh with. We created laughter this morning. Were you guys laughing with me? I was laughing my tail off. We used words to do that. That's interesting, right? We manifested laughter and giggling and healing medicine of laughter through words. Just using words. Isn't that fascinating to you? That fascinates me, the guy that's using words a lot. If I can manifest laughter with my words, is there anything else I can manifest? Give me a couple of examples of what I could manifest with my word. I've already proven that I can manifest laughter. What else could I manifest with my word? Just give me a couple of examples. Let me know you're paying attention. I can manifest love. Gosh, you guys are right. I can manifest kindness. Yes. I can manifest respect, happiness. These are all true. I can manifest contamination. Yep. I could. I can contaminate a lot of things with these words. I could do hate and patience, hope. Nerdy says all of the above, Pops. Knock it off. You can manifest anything. That's the right answer, Nerdy. That's the right answer. Actually, Shaw, you can manifest a pizza with your words, can't you? Yeah, you just call up the pizza delivery guy. I'd like a pizza, please. Boom! Magic! We can manifest almost anything with the power of our words. Every human is a magician. We're on page 28. Every human is a magician. I remember as a kid, did anybody as a kid ever buy the magic trick box? Did anybody ever buy the magic trick box? Hold on one second. It shows you what a goofball I am. Anybody think Pops is a goofball? All my life I wanted to be a magician. I didn't want to put the time and effort into practicing and doing all, but if I could, I would just want to reach over and take a coin out of someone's ear. I would think that that's the funnest thing you could ever do. Take a coin or tap something and poof, it appears. Bring a rabbit out. I want to do that. I really, really do. But not so much that I have to practice. Every kid, when I was a kid, all I wanted was one of those magic boxes with all the tricks in them. You guys ever remember that? You wanted one of those boxes when you were a kid, right? So what do? Well, when you get to be an adult, you just buy one for yourself. Magic wand. You just buy one for yourself. Okay? If all you wanted to do, I just want to be able to make a rabbit appear. Okay? So, my hand is empty. All I want to do is just make a rabbit appear. Okay? All I want to do is here we go. Here we go. Poof, wait a minute. Here it comes. Magic. Look at that. Oh, wait a minute. Poof, there it is. All I ever wanted was fake cards. How about this one? How about the old cup? Oh, God. Oh, no. I can't believe me. Oh, magic. It's magic. So about half a year ago, I don't know if you guys remember, but I was like, I gotta get me one of the magic boxes. I'm on Amazon looking for magic box tricks. Oh, gosh. And then last week, no, it was a few months ago, I did a couple of magic tricks in front of you guys. It was so ridiculous. Magic. Why are we fascinated by magic? I've been fascinated by magic since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. Where'd that saying come from? Oh, look. I got them all. Okay. Okay. So clearly, I like magic. Give me five people. I had to wait till I was grown up. My parents couldn't afford one, so I had to buy one. I'm 64. I'm like, I finally want my magic box. Okay, I want my magic box. And I told myself when I got the magic box, I'm gonna practice a couple of these tricks. I haven't. I only went for which one's super easy. Oh, geez. I don't know why. Magic, to me, I've wanted to be a magician all my life. And then I found out I am. Shine, still can't afford one. Then I found out I am a magician. And I don't even need the box. I don't need the box. I'm like, I kind of like the box. Oh, okay. Oh, I hope that I'm making you guys laugh as you think. Who as a kid didn't want the magic box? We all wanted the box of magic. Every one of us wished we had that box of magic. Some of us got it. Some of us didn't. And yet our whole lives we've had the magic in us, but nobody taught us how to use it. They really honestly didn't. They didn't teach us how to use it. Isn't that interesting to you? We've had magic in our box our whole lives and we didn't know how to use it. And when we were using whatever magic we thought we were using it wrong. We were using it wrong. I was. I used my magic to feed my ego. I used my magic to build a wallet. I used my magic to take advantage. No, I'm serious. I'm very, very serious. I used my magic to make you think I was cool because I didn't think I was inside. So I need to hear it from outside. Let me get it externally validated. Those weren't proper uses of my magic. That wasn't the correct way. And then I'm sitting here telling you, in order to do these magic tricks, in order for me to pull off even one of these little foam rabbit magic tricks, one little guy, I would have to practice a lot to make this, turn this into something and play the whole thing and then boop, and then to convince you that I just made a rabbit appear, I would have to practice a lot, wouldn't I? If I'm willing to practice that kind of magic, am I willing to practice other kinds of magic? For me to get good at my magic, I have to practice it. I don't wake up in the morning going, I'm an expert verbal magician now. I don't wake up in the morning and go, I can do foam rabbits. I woke up, I'm a foam rabbit magician today. I would have to practice at it. I have to practice. We cast spells all the time. During our domestication, our parents and siblings gave their opinion. They gave their opinion about us without even thinking. Then we believed these opinions that they had about us. And we started to live those opinions. Society's opinions about you. Someone gives an opinion and says, look, this girl's ugly. The girl listens. And she believes she's ugly. It doesn't matter how beautiful she is. As long as she has that agreement, she will believe that she is ugly. I had this one. This one right here. This exact one. That's why when I read this in the book, I'm like, wait a minute, that's me. I had this exact spell. I was under this spell and I believed it to the core of my being. I believed it so much that I destroyed parts of myself in the process. I believed it so much that it wasn't even just after a while, it wasn't even physically ugly. It was like internally, loser, bad, poor will, all these, I believed them. And then what I would do is I'd self-medicate because I didn't like it. So let me numb myself out of that. And then it didn't go away. Numbing just made it stop for a minute. And in order to numb myself, I had to sell drugs to other people that were numbing themselves. So we're all sitting around a bunch of numbnuts. I believed it. And it caused so much damage in my life. And that was just one agreement that I had. That was just one agreement I had where I agreed with other people's opinion about me. You're doing that out there. You're living a life that's not even close to fulfilled because you're believing people's opinions about you. Doesn't matter how beautiful she is. She's going to believe she's ugly. That's the spell she's under. By hooking our attention, the word will enter our mind and it can change a whole belief system for better or for worse. Another example, you may believe that you're stupid. And you believed this for as long as you can remember. You weren't the smartest kid in the class, you didn't think. Everyone else got A's and you got C's. Maybe a D here or there. You're dumb. So far from the truth. Maybe that just wasn't your spot. You're a genius in somewhere, some part in your life. You're a genius. You weren't taught that. You were taught that you didn't measure up to this other little, so you're dumb. You're stupid. It was an opinion based off society's data, and you bought into the opinion. So you made it your agreement. Yeah, I'm dumb. I'm so dumb, what's the point of going to college? What's the point? I'm just going to drive a truck for the rest of my life. Not that driving a truck's wrong. That isn't what my point was. Some of the most brilliant men in the world are driving trucks. They were told they were dumb. All you can do is drive a truck. We make these agreements, and the opinions come in from outside of us. They didn't start inside you. It was something that was programmed, ingrammed, and you made the agreement. And then you've lived and practiced under that agreement, sometimes for so long, you don't even know it anymore. You don't even know it. I didn't. The agreement about feeling you're stupid. This agreement can be very tricky, causing you to do a lot of things just to ensure that you're stupid. We do that. We don't even know it. Once we've agreed that we're stupid, well, we might as well do stupid things. Just confirms what our biased belief is. How about the girl that is a klutz? We used to tell my one sister, you're a klutz. One time in her life, she tripped over a coffee table. After that, we told her she's a klutz. She had 5 brothers or sisters teasing her. You're a klutz. You're nothing big but a klutz. Bloopopotamus. She had more broken bones than any of the other kids in the family put together. broken collarbone, broken elbow, broken knee. Do you think she started out as a klutz? Remember the word klutz? Do you think she started out that way? Half of the broken bones in her body was because we told her she was a klutz. And she believed it. I'm a klutz, man. I bet you I'm going to trip over something next month as soon as I get this cast off. It's those kind of things. It isn't just stupid and ugly. And there's so many things that you've told yourself you are that you're not. So many agreements you've made. Because the power of the word, somebody said something. Somebody said something. And you believed it. And you practiced it. And some of you got really good at it. You might do something and say, I wish I were smart, but I gotta be stupid or I wouldn't have done that. The mind goes in 100 different directions. And we could spend days getting hooked by just one belief in our own stupidity. Then one day someone hooks your attention and using that same word tells you you're not stupid. This is a true story. I was 30 years old. My brother's 33. My brother lived with the agreement that he was stupid. One of the sharpest guys in the world. He's my DNA. He's sharp. Super sharp. But he didn't think it. He didn't believe it. He's in the fire department. He's going up for examinations all the time, and he's getting shot down. Failed. He goes up for another oral examination. Sorry, you didn't make the cut. He's been in the fire department 13 years. Can't advance, can't get a promotion. But he's trying, because my brother never stopped trying. I get out of a rehab, and my brain's thinking a little bit straight for the first time in my life. And for the first time in my life, I think I'm not ugly. And I can prove it to myself. I had a conference with my brother. It's a true story. Sat him down. I said, Tim, you're not stupid. All those examinations, because he's like, I don't know. He hired coaches to help him. I go, you're one of the sharpest men. And after an hour of reprogramming him, that's what I did. He walked away with a new agreement. So you know what? You know what? You know what? And he went in and he passed his next examination. The next thing you know, he's a captain in the fire department running the whole show. Next thing you know, he's a battalion chief running the whole show. Next thing you know, he's assistant deputy fire marshal running the whole show. Next thing you know, he's in charge of Orange County Fire Department running the whole show. Boy, he must have been really stupid. Do you get it? $33 years old. I'm going back to college. 34, 35 years old, walks across the stage with a degree, and he's on his way through the highest ranks of the fire department. Because he changed his agreement. And then he changed his life. If you can't see the power in that, then I don't know what other example to give you. I hooked his attention with new words. I'm not taking credit for it, by the way. Other people were telling him the same thing, especially his wife. We hooked his attention with new words. And he came up with a new agreement. His new agreement was, I'm not stupid. His new agreement is, I'm just as bright as anybody else that's ever made this, that come into this interview. We let him know he wasn't stupid. You believe what the person says and you make a new agreement. As a result, you no longer feel or act stupid. The whole spell is broken just by the power of your word. Our word is so, so, so powerful. We don't even know it. We hurt so many people with our word, and we can help so many people with that same word. Tomorrow we start with the word impeccability. See what the word impeccability means. Impeccability means without sin. And then we're going to talk about impeccability, and we're going to start practicing it. Well, we're already starting to practice it, but the more we know, the more opportunity we have to change our agreement. If you've been less than impeccable, it's okay to get started now being impeccable. Impeccable means what? It means hit the mark. It's okay to try to hit the mark with your words today. Make sure that what you're shooting at is goodness and kindness. You can hit that mark today. Or you can leave this show right here and go call someone stupid. Go tell them they're ugly. Go tell them they're worthless. Go let them know how they don't measure up to your expectations. Go give them your opinion. You know how valuable that is. You get to choose how you're going to use your power. I can tell you, my practice for the rest of today, I don't really know about tomorrow because tomorrow's so far away. Alcoholic thinking, drug addict thinking. As soon as I start thinking about how hard tomorrow is, I blow today. So I don't even think about tomorrow. I just know I can do today. I can today not say one negative thing. Period. It will not pass my lips. And then my brain is going to stay fertile for goodness. You get to decide. And I think 62 of you here today, right now, 62 of you will make a great decision. I really think that. And I'm not saying that to kiss your ass. I'm saying 62 of you are going to decide to be kinder today than you've ever been before with your words. You're going to decide. You have power in your words, so you're going to use them carefully. And you're going to use them for the kindness and for goodness. You'll decide. That's right, Wazzy. That's exactly what happens. So thank you guys for being here today. I ran long, 10:20. But I have such a good time here with you guys. And should I practice one of these magic tricks? Give me 5 people that says, Pops, practice a magic trick and show us in a week. And that way I have to. Give me some pressure. Give me some peer pressure. Should I practice a magic trick, one of these out of the box, and show it to you guys? Give me 1 week of practice. And that way I have to. Like, I'm going to practice every day for 15 minutes. I'm going to practice my magic trick. Okay? And then we'll presto abracadabra right in front of you guys. Okay? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to practice a magic trick. I don't know which one yet. I'm going to practice every day for a week. And next Wednesday, we'll do a magic show. Okay? I'm not sawing Brock in half. No. Whoever said saw Brock in half? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You guys, I love you, and I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful day. You can, because you say so. Power in the word. Go see you guys tomorrow. We'll be doing some giveaways the rest of this week, okay? Have a great great day, and thank you from the bottom of my heart for spending time with me and all of our friends here today. Deborah Pearl, move over to David Copperfield. Yeah, oh man, David Copperfield. We're going to put on a show. Matthew Seliger, Wazzy, Mike Barball, Shy. I can pull a felony out of a hat. Oh no, I'm gonna go commit 6 of them right now. I gotta drop stuff off at the post office. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, darn it. Niffy, Pilar, Billy D, Mike Barball, Shy, Jennifer G, Melissa G, Nerdy Badge, Mike Barball, Herbie, Saturn, that's funny, Shy. Pilar, Billy T, Catzilla, Trent E, Deborah, thank you, Deb, Saturn Wolf, Michael Allen, Jennifer Garcia, Herbie, Molly, there you go. Sarah, I can take this and I can make him, I can tear him in half. Marcus, thanks, Doc. Sarah Bear and Molly and RX and Jolie and Nifra Mike, Barball and Mr. Philip. R&R, making them smile. Skippy, Summerweed, Hi Psalms, Melissa G, Shine, happy birthday, Shy Introvert, Mike Barball, Juan Teeler, Matthew Seliger, Vegas, you have a wonderful day, sweetheart. You're beautiful. Laura, have a divine day. Michael Shanti, Melissa G, Nikita the Waz, Jesus Christ in Australia, Shy. Molly's Gardening, Sarah, Jimmy Mac, Shy, Joe D's, Herbs, Molly loving them all, Pacers, he is, Mike Butterball, OCD Fishing. For one Uncle Ben's bag, I would use about a half a pound of substrate. Jesus Christ, Paige, 5280, thanks, keep doing your job over there, girl. Skip and Jesus and Marcus and Giovanni and Jonathan K. all day and Michael Allen and Herbs, Pops, Peace, practice your magic tricks and being impeccable. See you guys tomorrow.